Warning: the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Salute, everybody. Salute, salute. Happy holidays to you. Um, y'all want me to review this video of Kamala Harris? She's addressing everyone on a Teams meeting, I believe, about the aftermath of the campaign and all that good old stuff. So without further ado, let's go and jump into this content. Make sure y'all hit that notification button and hit that thumbs up as well too. So let's go and get into the content, man, and see what Kamala is talking about.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Back at you, brother. You are such an extraordinary leader, and we have become lifelong friends. I just, in front of everyone, I want to thank you, Tim. You lead with courage. You lead with heart. You see the people. You care about the people. You believe in uplifting the dignity to which all people are entitled, and you do it and you have a sense of fun when you're doing it. But you are an extraordinary leader, and obviously the people of Minnesota are very, very lucky to have you there. But you are a national leader and a dear friend, and thank you. Noel, thank you for your work in Pennsylvania and all that you did for our campaign. And let me just say to everyone on this call, I am so grateful for you, and I'm so thankful to you. I'm thankful for your love of our country and your willingness to put the work into it.
I wonder if she's still reading from a script, even on this on Teams call or Zoom call or whatever the hell that is. But if she is, that is crazy as hell. Uh, Another thing too, y'all. Another thing too. I ain't trying to be funny, man. I am not trying to be funny, but maybe she look stressed. But to me, man, it look like she be. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. But let's hear her out. We're gonna give her a benefit of the doubt, so she lost. So let's hear her out.
I'm thankful for the faith that you put in me and Governor Walz and our team. And I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not going to get knocked down. And you're in this fight. And you're in it for all the right reasons. And I know that about you. It's why you're part of this call right now and all the work that you did over those 107 days and even before. That's your nature. And the outcome of this election obviously is not what we wanted. It is not what we worked so hard for. But I am proud of the race we ran. And your role in this was critical. What we did in 107 days was unprecedented. Think about the coalition that we built, and we were so intentional about that. You would hear me talk about it all the time. Being a daughter of parents who are active in the civil rights movement, I know and believe that the best movements that are about progress in our country.
I'm not trying, man. I'm really am trying to give her a benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. I don't know. She don't look like how the way she was looking when she was on the campaign trail. You know what I'm saying? Where she looked more, what's the word I'm looking for? More polished. She don't look like she's more polished. You know what I'm saying? It is. I I don't know. I don't know. Her body language is just totally different. I don't know. It is weird to me. It was weird to me. Then on top of that, it doesn't seem like she's pandering the people who was helping her as well too. You know what I'm saying? And she trying to talk about the money that they raised, that they are actually in debt right now. Yeah, they're actually in debt right now. In debt right now, but trying to brag about this as though it's just a flex. All right, continue, Kamala.
Mean that it's leaders that we are dedicated to the coalition, to bringing people together that seemingly have nothing in common, but have everything in common. A coalition where we bring people together based on a deep love of our country.
Since when it became a coalition? I'm confused about her wordplay on this. Why she calling it a coalition? Because during her whole campaign strategy, she never used the term coalition, at least to my knowledge. And I've been covering ever since she was running for president. And I never heard her use coalition. She used the Democratic Party, but she never said coalition. So I wonder why she's using this wordplay. Now that's strange. That's strange.
And our understanding that the strength of our country will be a function of our willingness to put in
Wait a minute. What the fuck? What was that? Hold up.
the strength of our country will be a function of
What the nah, bro.
God damn!
Nah, bro.
God damn!
Mm-mm. 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 Hold up, man. I know I ain't tripping, man. I know I'm not tripping.
our willingness to put in the work, and that we will do that work with a sense of joy, yes, with a sense of work ethic and understanding it's going to be hard, but it's good work. It's good work to be engaged in a collective fight for America's future. And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends, you called in favors. You said, "Hey, I showed up at your softball game. Now I need you to show up at the campaign office." You put in the time. It was personal for you, and you gave all that you could to support our campaign.
You know what she sound like? Y'all know when y'all be at work, those of y'all who work, right? She sound like that manager and supervisor, right? Who's trying to gaslight the employees to tell the employees that they're doing a phenomenal job, but they're really not. And she also sound like that manager slash supervisor who'll say, "For y'all doing such a wonderful work, we're gonna give you a pizza party." Instead of giving them a raise, instead of giving them the money that they deserve, y'all get a pizza party. We're gonna give you an hour where you don't have to want work. You could just sit down and eat pizza for an hour. Then after that, right back to work you go. That's how the way she sound on the cool though.
Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion, almost $1.5 billion from grassroots supporters alone.
Bullshit.
The most in presidential campaign history.
That she's in debt right now.
Nearly 8 million donors contributed an average donation of about $56 to fuel our people-powered campaign. And understand that the work that we did included the work that so many of you here did, which is to talk to first-time voters. Many of you are first-time voters. And to talk about how being involved can make a difference. And that remains true. And that's one of the pieces that I just want us to please take away, that our fight for freedom and for opportunity and for the promise of America, it included, for example, nearly almost 4 million first-time contributors to our campaign because of the work you did of helping people know that they can be engaged and that they're not outside, that they're inside, that we're all in this together.
Those of y'all who are reviewing this right now, right? Do y'all also notice that she just trying really, really hard for y'all to agree with the bullshit that she's selling? Or is it just me? It does seem like she just working extremely hard to try to sell this to you. As though everything she did was justifiable, including them being in debt right now. Do y'all agree to this? Keep in mind that this is the lady that y'all wanted to vote to be your next president. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, that she ended up winning, right? She won the presidency. Is the woman that you want to represent your country? Whenever a tough time happens, she instantly, to my knowledge or understanding and look at this, she obviously look like she drunk as hell. You want a woman like this when tough time comes, she go back and pull up a bottle or glass of wine and represent the country, and representing the country and her feelings and emotion like she's doing in this rant. Do y'all really want that? No many of y'all gonna say yeah. But majority of us say, hell no, we don't want that bullshit.
That's bullshit.
And that work continues. The work must continues of reminding ourselves that we have an ability to stay engaged in a way that will make a difference. The work that you all did, it's going to have lasting effect. Again, I'll say, the election didn't turn out like we wanted it to. Certainly not as we planned for it to.
We as in her.
But understand that the work we put into it was about empowering people. That's the spirit with the work we did. Our spirit and our work was about saying that it is a strength that we each have to lift people up, as opposed to beating people down. It is a strength we have that has lasting effect. So all that work that you did that was about engaging with other people, engaging with perfect strangers and in their face seeing a neighbor, that has lasting effect. It reminds people that there are leaders like you who care and will bring us together. And sometimes in the darkest moments, people lose faith in that. Are there people out there that feel that way? And you reminded people that yes, there are. And there are a lot of us.
Oh my goodness.
And that strength cannot be taken from us. That is our strength. It cannot be taken from us. So listen, as I said the day after the election, I still strongly believe the light of America's promise will burn bright as long as we never give up and we keep fighting. And the fight that fueled our campaign, a fight for freedom and opportunity, that did not end on November 5th. A fight for the dignity of all people, that did not end on November 5th.
So, to be honest with you, it never ended to begin with in the first place. When people was losing their strength and dignity and all this stuff, nobody didn't lose that. Not even the women that you was talking about. Fight for our reproductive right. The men don't care. But I put it to you this way. One thing that Kamala and her campaign did do is correct a gender divide on the kudo. It was her and her team going through this whole entire rant, sitting up here manipulating women. Manipulating women and sitting up here manipulating these women, thinking that since a man is in office that they're not gonna have rights, period. Forgetting about the equal rights or all the stuff there that feminists fought for stuff, and forgetting about the civil rights and all the stuff there. You know what I'm saying? So nothing ever changed. Women haven't lost their rights on nothing. Everything's still the same. After when all these women got over their feelings and emotions, along with Kamala and the team, everything's cool for the most part. But we'll see.
A fight for the future? A future in which all people receive the promise of America? No. A fight that is about a fight for the ideals of our nation, the ideals that reflect the promise of America, that fight's not over. So look, we still have a lot to fight for, okay? A future where every American can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the right to make decisions about their own body, not their government telling them what to do. Our fight for the rule of law, for freedom for all, for equal justice, for the sacred principle that everyone, no matter where they start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be upheld. That's not over. That fight's still in us, and it burns strong.
We never lost none of that, Kamala. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Everybody is free. What are you talking about? What?
And I know this is an uncertain time. I'm clear-eyed about that. I know you're clear-eyed about it. And it feels heavy. And I just have to remind you Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
What?
You have the same power that you did before November 5th.
What?
And you have the same purpose that you did.
Who the hell is she talking to? Nobody didn't lose their power. What the hell? Nobody lost their power, Kamala. Nobody. Nobody lost their power. Not a man, not a woman, not a black man, not a black woman, not a black American or anything like that. Nobody lost their power. So what you saying now? This will be I'll be for you if this was actually existing right now. But this is not existing right now. Nobody lost their power. Nobody took away power or anything like that, except for this feminism movement. That's the power that got taken away from, is that feminism movement. That feminism movement that you want power and control. You want women to have power and control. That's what got taken away from. But other than that, normal people, normal citizens, we can still do whatever hell we want when we want, long as we're abiding by the law, right? So what the hell is she talking about? Don't let them take your power away. Oof. Goofball.
And you have the same ability to engage and
I swear she
inspire.
drunk.
So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you. Look, this mission that we have.
Hey, y'all know how when people drink right and they feel like when they talking, they just got the burp. That's how she looking like. She looking like she just got the burp. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're almost done, y'all.
It takes hard work. But as you've heard me say many times, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And in doing our work, we will remain committed and intentional about building community, building coalitions.
I'm gonna research this thing about this coalition because she keep mentioning about coalitions over and over again, and I find that very strange. I find that very strange. What's even more strange is that the same thing happened 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago, when Trump had lost the race, right? And all of a sudden there's a emerging of these coalitions and stuff, right? Y'all know I'm talking about, the Proud Boys and all them, right? So I find that very strange that they're repeating themselves, but the only difference is that it's now the Democrats that's doing it, but they're doing it low key. So y'all may need to pay attention to this whole wordplay while she keep reiterating coalition, coalition, coalition out, over and over and over again.
Reminding people that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. We will be armed with the faith and the fuel that tells us what is possible.
That's a very interesting choice in wordplay. You will be armed. You will be armed with the faith and fuel. Interesting.
And then drives us to achieve it.
Drive
So
us to
let's
achieve it.
continue to organize and mobilize and stay engaged.
Organize and mobilize and stay engaged. Don't this sound familiar, y'all? Because if I'm not mistaken, this is similar to the speech that Trump had did 4 years ago. To be honest with you, I'm just calling it for what it is. Then all of a sudden, right after that, that's when we had this insurgents happening at the Capitol. So I find this interesting that she's using this type of wordplay: coalition, organize, mobilize, arming yourself with fuel and all the stuff that. And don't y'all say it, Urban? She just saying it. That just a figure of speech. She just said no, 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 no. You cannot look over these things that these politicians be talking about. Because once again, these politicians, they be following the script, but they be set up here strategically inserting certain type of words or wordplay into their speeches. Same exact way how actors do in movies. Like actors be having certain type of wordplay in the movies and stuff, right? Sometimes it go over people's head because they just see it as entertainment, but other people catch on to what they're saying, right? And they be speaking in codes and stuff, right? That's how you be finding out about these secret organizations and secret societies because they be having all these weird wordplays within what they said. The average normal person wouldn't pick up on it, but a person who been studying this, right, and studying, the movements and different things like that, you'll pick up on it like, huh, interesting. Or she probably sending subliminal messages to her coalition.
Aged. And I thank you all. I thank you all. We are all in this together. All right? We are all in this together. And on this practical eve of Thanksgiving, I wish everyone a
Practical
happy
Eve.
Thanksgiving with the ability and to find the ability at this moment
She burped.
to just remember there is so much to be thankful for. And so I wish for you that you are surrounded by the people you love and who love you. As you know, I encourage you to be around family in whatever way you compose that family, but to take a moment
Whatever way you could
and
pose that
just
family.
reflect on all the good you
Mm-mm-mm.
have done and all the good you have yet to do. We are powerful, those of us who love our country, and we got a lot of work to do.
Got a lot
And
of
with
work.
that, I
Got a lot of work to do. That's another interesting wordplay that she used. Now I know she kept saying that throughout her speeches. We got a lot of work to do. Even people who was on campaigning with her was saying the same as that thing. Beyonce, what she said in the speech, we got a lot of work to do. Oprah said that we got a lot of work to do. Hell, Meg Thee Stallion jump up there with Ghetto said tomorrow, we got a lot of work to do. Everybody said that. Cardi B said that we got a lot of work to do. Michelle and Barack Obama said that we got a lot of work to do. And they kept saying this over and over again, as though as the current work that's happening right now isn't good enough for them. The current work that's happening right now is not good enough for this country. What y'all think about that? And one last thing too is that keep in mind that the Democrats are still in control right now. What y'all think about that until January? So what is this a lot of work you got to do or are they talking about? What y'all think about that?
will hand it over to Noel. Thank you all, and happy Thanksgiving from Doug and me and our family.
All right, so that's the end of this particular clip. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about Kamala rant? And I call it her drunk rant because I honestly believe that this woman really was drunk for real. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. She does behave like she is, or maybe she not. But I believe that she is, or she was during this time, during this little Zoom Teams meeting, whatever the hell this is that she did. So what y'all think about this? What do y'all think about her speech? Do you think her speech was genuine, or she was just saying things to be saying things? Do you want to believe that she's using certain type of wordplay where she uses subliminal messages to try to organize something that's coming? Or do you believe that she got what she deserved? That she ran and she lost? Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Until then, we will see you again on the next episode.